Hi everybody, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf. Today I'm going to be doing another video in the series Foundation Wars, and the two foundations that I'm going to be trialing out today are from the same brand. One is brand new and the other one has been around for quite a long time and is their best selling foundation. The brand I'm going to be trialing out today is Lancôme. I have never tried any foundations out from Lancôme before. Shame on me. I've been asked so many times by you to trial these two foundations out, so here I am. I'm doing them today. This is the original Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. I hope I've pronounced that right, just in case I haven't. I'm now going to be calling this the original Lancôme, just to make sure. And this one is the brand new Teint Idole Nude Foundation. And again, just in case I'm not pronouncing that right, we're just going to call this one the Nude Foundation to stop myself from being extremely embarrassed by you all in the comments section. So this is the original Lancôme. I was going to say the name of it then, but I thought, embarrassment, maybe not. So this is the original Lancôme. It is the best selling foundation that Lancôme have. It's also won the Beauty Awards by Bella in 2017. So it's a great foundation, and it has 30 mils in for the price of £33.50 in the UK. I will link the US price in the description box below because I've forgotten to look that up. Shame on me. So this is the brand new Lancôme Nude. You get 40 mils of product in here, so you do get slightly more, and it's the same price of £33.50. Whether that means you're going to have to use more of this particular product than this one, I don't know. We will find out. So the original comes in 45 shades and I've gone for the shade 005. And the brand new nude one comes in 40 shades and I've gone for the shade 008. This one goes a lot lighter on the skin than the original. So if you already use the original and you're wanting to try the new nude version, definitely get color match because you might not be the same shade in both. So the differences, the original gives a medium to full coverage and it's a velvety matte finish. Whereas the new nude version, you would expect this to be more of a dewy finish, but it's not. This is a matte finish as well, but they say it's a smooth matte finish, whatever that means. I've no idea, we will find out in a little bit. But this one gives a light to medium coverage, so it's a lot lighter on the skin than the original. This one has an SPF of 15 in it, whereas the new one has an SPF of 19. So both the similarities are they both contain NIP pigments in here, which regulate the pH levels in your skin so that the color pigment stays true all day. They also have perlites and silica in here, which are two of the main ingredients for soaking up any excess oils in the skin. Now, this might mean that these are not good for anybody with dry skin, but again, we will find that out in a bit because I do have a little bit of dry skin around my chin area to test that out on. But these should be good for anybody with oily skin because these have shine control properties in here, and they do say that you should not need to touch your makeup up at any time during the day, which if that's the case, then we are on to a winner. Both of these are supposed to be long lasting, up to 24 hours worth of wear, and they're both transfer resistant, which for me and my mum is an absolute bonus because we absolutely hate foundation rubbing off on our clothes and off on other people when you're giving them a hug because, you know, I'm a hugger. I like to hug, and it's a little bit embarrassing when your foundation ends up on the shoulder of somebody's jacket. Not good. Anyway, these are supposed to be transfer resistant. So let's just talk about some differences really quickly. The original Lancôme is supposed to be very lightweight on the skin, whereas the brand new Nude foundation is supposed to be completely weightless. The brand new Nude foundation is also supposed to be water resistant and sweat resistant. So let's get some of this on. Okay, so I've already put my skincare on my face and I've given that plenty of time to sink into the skin before I'm about to apply the foundation, which is a must because you don't want the skincare to actually be soaked up by the foundation. You want it to be soaked into the skin so it can do its job. I just want to tell everybody that this is a first impressions review, and like all first impressions review, my impressions can change throughout the week. So this is the first time that I'm using both of these products, apart from this one, which I tried the other day. So I know how this is going to wear, or I know how it should wear on my skin because I've worn it once. But I will be trying these throughout the week, and I will also be getting my mum to try these for a little while. And do look in the comment section. Right at the top of the comment section will be a pinned comment from myself. If my opinion has changed at all throughout the week, I will put a pinned comment in there, so make sure you look out for that. So I'm going to be applying the original Lancôme on this side of my face, and I'm going to be applying the brand new Nude foundation on this side of my face so we can compare and contrast and see what the differences actually are and which one suits my skin better. Now, to put this foundation in place, I am going to be using a new brush that I picked up not that long ago, and I've been really liking it, and it is definitely a more affordable option to the Zoeva brushes, which I absolutely love. This is by Revolution Pro, and it's the Pro 230 brush, just in case you want to go out and get that one. Now, I will link everything in the description box with all the prices and all the other makeup that I'm going to be wearing today. So let's get some of this on. This brush is absolutely amazing. It really does let your foundation go on as if you were putting it on with a beauty blender, because this is so dense in bristles. It really does allow you to stamp it on and blend it out really nicely. This does have a scent. It's the original Lancôme scent. It's not really my cup of tea, if I'm being completely honest. You know I don't like foundations with scents anyway. I think some of them are really luxurious, and I know that's what they're trying to do, but it's completely unnecessary and not very good for sensitive skins, which is always quite irritating for me that they do that. And this scent is quite strong, and I don't like it. Oh, look how beautiful that coverage is already. This is blending out absolutely perfectly. I can completely understand why this is their best-selling foundation and actually won the Bella Beauty Award in 2017. It's just that smell. Oh, it's giving me a bit of a headache. So I always like to colour match to my neck. I know a lot of people don't like doing that, but my neck is a lot paler than my face naturally, so I like to colour match to my neck so I don't get that line of foundation, and then I'll bronze my face up a little bit if I just want a little bit more of a darker finish in areas of my face. Now that is absolutely stunning. I really like that. It definitely hasn't given a powdery finish, which a lot of velvet finish foundations actually do. They feel really powdery and they look really powdery on the skin, and this just doesn't at all. I'm a little bit concerned that this might be drying throughout the day because it has those oil absorbing ingredients in there, the silica and the perlite, but time will tell. Now this does say that it doesn't need touching up throughout the day either, so that'll be really interesting to see. But at the moment, it's very skin-like, very skin-like. I am just going to try and build that up a tiny bit, just where my acne scarring is, which is almost gone now, by the way. It's taken a while, it's taken a lot of patience, but we're getting there in the end. So this is buildable. It's really nice actually. It's just that smell. That smell, I think, perfume is very personal. You either like something or you don't, and I don't like it. It's a bit like Parma Violets, just not my cup of tea. But the foundation itself is stunning, absolutely stunning. Let's get some of the brand new Nude on. Now, both of these foundations say you've got to shake them really well before every single application, so gotta do what I'm told. Now, this one is a lot thinner in consistency than the original Lancôme one, although I did think, and I didn't show you, I'm sorry about that, but I did think with the original Lancôme one, it wasn't super stiff. It was actually quite a thin consistency. This is just a lot thinner. Let's see how this goes on. Now, this is running all over the back of my hand, so it is very thin in consistency. And the smell is still there. Now, don't go straight on what the shade looks like when it comes out of the tub, because I have been told that this will oxidize on my skin. Now, I've got a lot more on the back of my hand than I think I'm going to need to use, because this is spreading so beautifully and blending out so nicely. And this is a dark shade. This is the 008 and this is the 005. So it is looking a lot paler on this side of my face. Looking like a bit of a ghost right now. I'm hoping this oxidizes slightly, which I've been told it will, but we will see. Okay, so looking at them side by side, and I will show you this when I've got all my other products on my face in natural lighting, but looking at them side by side, the original looks nicer on my skin. It looks more refreshed, and it actually looks healthier on my skin than the new Nude side, which is looking a little bit dry. And it sank into a dry patch that I have here, and it's not looking great. It does look a little bit dry on the surface of the skin, like it's gone a little bit patchy. Let me just zoom you in so you can have a look for yourself. You can see here, it's looking rather dry. I will show you in natural lighting because I think you'll see that more in natural lighting, but around here it's really sank into my dry patches. On my eyelid, it's not looking the best. It's looking a little bit drying. Whereas on this side, it just looks more glowy, a healthier finish. And even though this is slightly matte, it's more of a natural matte, and I'm not liking the new side. I don't like how it's sitting on my skin. I'm gonna go and put the rest of my products on and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. Both sides, all the products that I put on top of the foundations blended seamlessly, so there is nothing wrong with either side for that purpose. But I don't know what it is. I still don't like the brand new Nude side, which has really shocked me because the original is just sitting beautifully on the skin. It looks very natural, very skin-like. My natural glow is coming through the foundation, which looks really, really flattering, very, very pretty. And yet, on the Nude side, now, I don't know whether this has got something to do with my skincare. Maybe I put too much skincare on today and it's like that pilling look of the skincare on the top of the foundation. But it's not on this side, so I really have no answers. It's looking a lot better than when I first put it on. That's what I will say. I'm going to show you this in natural lighting and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is the foundation in natural lighting. This is the Lancôme original, and this is the nude side. Now, bearing in mind that this one is slightly too pale for me, I wish I'd gone for a shade that was slightly darker. It's still not sitting very well on my skin. It looks better than it did when I first applied it, but let me just zoom you in on my forehead just to see if you can actually see what's happened. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks really patchy and dry on my forehead, like it's pilling a little bit on one side. And as you can see on this side, that is not the case, and that is the original. This is the nude side. And it's the same sort of situation around my dry areas. This is the nude side. And this is the original, which doesn't look anything like as bad as the nude side. Now, I'm hoping that this is going to wear throughout the day and melt a little bit into my skin so it looks a little bit better, because at the moment I'm really happy with the Lancôme original side, but not the nude side. So watch this space. I will check in with you through the day and let you know how this is going. See y'all in a bit. Hi everybody, welcome back to the check-in. It's now been just over 8 hours since I first applied the foundation to my face. I apologise that I haven't been checking in throughout the day, but there really has been no need, because this foundation looks exactly the same as it did when I first applied it. Like, literally nothing has changed. My blush and bronzer are still perfectly intact. It hasn't needed blotting at all, and I have walked to school and back to pick the kids up. So usually after that, especially if I do get a little bit of a run on walking to school, it does need blotting a little bit, and it hasn't needed blotting. So definitely the oil absorbing capabilities of this foundation are extremely good. Now, I don't know if this is going to be drying in any way. I will find that out towards the end of the week. We'll see what my skin's like at the end of the week after I've been wearing this all week. As far as the nude side goes, it still doesn't look as nice as the original. Now again, let me reiterate, this may be because of my skincare, and I will try and master this foundation and put a little pinned comment in the comment section so you can see if my opinions have changed about this foundation throughout the week. At the moment, I wouldn't waste my money on the nude foundation. I would stick with the original Lancôme foundation and just use a really dense brush or a beauty blender, a blending sponge, just to make it so that that coverage is slightly less coverage if you're wanting a light to medium coverage rather than a medium to full coverage. And that would be my advice at this point. But again, I will leave a comment in the comment section, right at the top of the comment section, and just let you know if my opinions have changed throughout the week. Hi, Margot. You'll hear her bell. She's just having a bit of a scratch. So that is my opinion at this moment. Let me just zoom you in on both sides. As you can see, the mottled effect, the bit of pilling effect that the nude side gave me is still there. It got slightly better throughout the day, but not massively better, and it still looks quite drying around this side of my face. I am also worried, with this being a waterproof and sweat-proof foundation, that this is going to break me out in spots over the week, but again, time will tell. Fingers crossed that won't be the case. Whereas on this side, it just feels really breathable, really smooth, and it just looks so flattering on my skin. So again, if you want to know my opinions by the end of the week, do check back and have a look in the comment section, and I will leave a pinned comment to tell you how I've got on with this, whether it applies better with a primer underneath it, whether it applies better on fresh skin with no skincare. I have had no problems with the original Lancôme foundation. The only problem that I've had is with the nude. So I'm going to check out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will take you through to my homepage where you can subscribe. Also, don't forget I am also on Instagram. It's at Pampered Wolf, or lowercase, no spaces, if you want to follow me on there as well. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.